Here's a bucket item. I've had this old electric toothbrush lying around, and I've been working my way in there. It didn't work anymore, it didn't recharge, or it didn't start. Not sure what it was. But I opened it up, and in the end I think I could have just rotated this and lifted the underside out. But I had to remove a fixed point here. So that's maybe an easier way to get in. Now I just cut away the casing until something gave, and I could extract the inner parts. There's kind of battery cell here with a recharging circuit and a switch, which is operated by this thing here. This lever, it's pressed this point somewhere here, and now I just soldered two leads to the motor, and it may have been stalling if I put some voltage on it. It's drawing 2 amps now at 1 volt. And there's some kind of dead spot in the mechanism. Not sure if you can see this. This is what makes this pin move back and forth. But when it operates, it's about at 1.1 volt. My power supply reached about 1.1 amps, or a bit more. I think I want to ditch the recharge unit and just hook a power supply up to it. So I ordered a Chinese kit for a LM317 power supply, and I will be soldering this and see if I can get this to work to use as a tool for something other than brushing teeth. I needed a power source, so I went to the Chinese online store and bought this kit, which I had to solder. And I tried it, but I made a soldering error. I think I reversed one of the diodes, and it's behaving kind of weird. I replaced the LM317, I think it is, but it's still not covering a large range. And the problem is I need quite a lot of amps, and these kind of setups don't provide that. So I was thinking to put a bit more voltage in it and maybe use some pulse width modulation to get to don't not overheat the motor. But I went to the Chinese store again and I bought some voltage regulators. And this is one. It's a small unit, not very expensive. They're on sale like always. It's adjustable. There's a bit of delay between the steps. You can there's quite a large range, I think. It's a step down, so it needs DC input. And I have this constant current, constant voltage regulator, which can be used for high power LEDs or LiPo charging. But I didn't try this because I also have this one. It's a small step down converter, buck it says. I'm not sure what the difference between a buck converter and a normal step down converter are. But when I attached this one, it functioned at about 1 amps. And I wanted to use the switch of the toothbrush. And I was messing around a bit, and then I found out this circuit board, this print, actually fits the casing quite well. First the motor has to go in. And there's a little ridge inside the housing, which not enough space, which can support the board. And now I can use the switch, which is a metal bar going to the back. Used to toggle this switch. And I thought about just removing some things from the circuit board and attach my own leads and maybe something to it. But now I don't have to, I just have this to modify. I adjusted it for 12 volt because I've got a lot of 12 volt power supplies which deliver enough power. I've got some 5 volts too, but usually they don't supply enough power. And I adjusted it to get about 1.1 volt to the motor. And now it kind of works. So I have to close this up and just seal it with a bit of hot glue, I think. Cut off the board. This is a bit of too big of a puzzle, like a good challenge, but this is a bit too much. So I'll just hot glue this and I can use it for cleaning stuff. And I have something I've been cleaning. It's been on hold for a while, but now I can continue it. So I was suspecting a break in the leads of my heat gun, and I opened it up to check it out, but this is kind of dangerous. Both leads have been cut or they're broken, so I have to replace the cord. I was going to do it anyway, but this is kind of dangerous stuff. This is a very cheap glue gun. I have another one. It's a sort of professional tool. I bought it for a very small amount of money at an auction. But then I found out the glue cartridges or the glue rods are about 150 each or so. So I haven't used it very much. There was one supplied with it, and it's still the original one. So that's a downside of this kind of professional tool. There are a lot of types of glue available for it, but I haven't really checked it out for what the best type I can buy. This isn't a powerful tool, so it took quite a long while to heat up. Maybe it needs a bit more. I decided to try and reuse a bit of the end caps, mainly to save on the amount of glue I need to add. I think I found the problem. When pressing the button it stalls the motor, and it can draw up to 3 amps, which was way too much for this tiny voltage controller. So I'll just use this unit. It seems to be able to deliver the amperage I need. So I'll have to seal it back up. just cut an opening in here, but I need another cable for this, so I'll attach another one. I put the voltage controller in a casing. It's not really closed yet, but this will do. Added the on-off switch. The motor stalled just now, which was one of the original problems. And I connected the switch to the normally closed state. And as you can see, it stalls and it draws about 3 amps. Maybe this shouldn't be happening. But I closed the toothbrush back up. This time it looks a bit better. I used the original plug, so I just put it in there and glued it back up. But the digital readout is kind of handy, so you know when it's stalled or when it's not getting power. I lost some footage, so I'm re-recording this, but the project is finished. I've been using this brush for cleaning and it actually works quite well. I had to make one modification. Let me just plug this in. The button in here, when I pressed it, it actually put some force on the mechanism inside, which would make the motor stall. So I changed the connections inside and changed it so the switch is normally closed, and when I press it, it's opened. So now it runs like normal. When I press the button, it stops rotating, which is more handy to have, because the constant pressing of the button is not it's a weird movement for your hand, so this is better. Now you can just brush whatever you want. At the moment it's running at 2 volt, 1.4 amps. I can increase it. Now it's at 2.6 volts, 2 amps. And under load it's at 1.5 volts, 2 amps at the moment. And if you missed the intro, this is the voltage converter I use, and it's a 12 volt 3 amp power adapter, which I use to power this one. I'll include a short piece of video where you can see me use it, just as an example, and I'm quite happy with this. And this is a finished bucket project. I'm quite happy with it, and I've got some more videos coming soon, so I hope to see you soon, and thanks for watching.